What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Goat from Goat and Son, and I'm back with brand new Infinity War spoilers. It is currently Tuesday, 5:49 p.m., so this is after the world premiere. Take these spoilers with a grain of salt, because I don't know if they're true or not, because I doubt the people that saw it on the world premiere red carpet event, I doubt they would spoil the movie, so this was on Forbes.com, so take everything with a grain of salt. Yeah, so let's get into the video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, right before this video starts, I want to say one thing. Sorry about the background noise. I have my window open, so, yeah, sorry about all that. Alright, so starting off things, we have first, Hawkeye and Ant-Man news. Neither Ant-Man nor Clint are mentioned, none of them. So, I guess, that's kind of a bummer, saying it's a slow build. Maybe it's pushed over into Avengers 4, but as of Infinity War, no Ant-Man or Hawkeye. Next up is something that we all pretty much know, or think. Loki does die. He's the first to go. It says here, he kind of had this coming for a long time. He double-crossed Thanos in the first Avengers movie, and even though he gives up the Space Stone contained in the Tesseract, and tries to, again, trick Thanos. So, I guess he tries to trick Thanos again on the Asgardian ship. Thanos then kills him. Thanos also fights the Hulk, but Heimdall sends Hulk to Earth in the nick of time. At this point, Thanos already has the Power Stone after apparently destroying Xandar. So, I guess we won't see the destruction of Xandar. But, alright, on to the next thing. Next up, we have Hulk does not return. We see the Hulkbuster in the trailer, and that's actually Bruce Banner in the suit, like we all pretty much think. After his interaction with Thanos, he's unable to turn back into the Hulk and joins the battle in Wakanda against Thanos' forces in the Hulkbuster suit. There's a running joke throughout the movie that Hulk, after getting beat down by Thanos, doesn't want to come back out. Next up is short Stan Lee news. His cameo is he is a bus driver. So there's your Stan Lee cameo news. Next up is one I've heard for a little while, and that is Gamora dies. Thanos, after obtaining the Reality Stone from the Collector, Thanos would then have 3 stones. He separates the Guardians of the Galaxy and takes Gamora. It should be noted that Thanos teleports all over the place throughout the movie, taking the action with him. He also has a couple of sidekicks that take on individual Avengers to obtain the stones. Thanos takes Gamora to his ship, where he is torturing Nebula. Eventually, Gamora gives up the location of the Soul Stone to retrieve it. Thanos has to sacrifice Gamora. She tries to kill herself, but Thanos tosses her off a ledge on the Soul Stone planet and retrieves the stone. 4 stones down, 2 to go. Wow, that is major news. Next up is something that we all kind of know from the trailers. Thor forges Stormbreaker. In the comic universe, Stormbreaker was originally created by Odin with help of the dwarves of... I'm not even going to pronounce that, I will butcher that. After Beta Ray Bill was found worthy of lifting Mjolnir, in the movie, Thor, Rocket, and Groot visit a CGI dwarf planet by Peter Dinklage. Visit a planet. Wow, the screen I'm reading on is cracked, so I couldn't read that. Visits a CGI dwarf played by Peter Dinklage to create the new hammer with the heart of a dying star. Thor does some things, gets burned a bit, and after Groot supplies the handle of the hammer, Thor has a new weapon to take on Thanos with. Next up, Doctor Strange just gives Thanos the Time Stone. He's the header, so this one, wow. During the battle on Titan, in which Thanos again teleports to, Thanos almost loses the Infinity Gauntlet. Stark, Doctor Strange, and the Guardians, and Spider-Man, who spends a lot of time in space thanks to a new suit from Stark, formulate a plan to separate Thanos from his Nintendo Power Glove. However, Star-Lord flips out when he hears of Gamora's death, and the plan is bonked. He then beats the crap out of Iron Man and stabs Tony. In order to save him, Doctor Strange gives up the Time Stone because that seems totally logical. Spider-Man takes a whooping in this scene as well. Thanos now has 5 stones, making it look easy. So this one I'm like... that kind of seems a little dumb, but, you know. Moving on. Next up is one we all really expected. Vision dies. In order to hopefully prevent Thanos from getting the Mind Stone, the Scarlet Witch separates the Mind Stone from Vision, killing him in the process. Using the Time Stone, Thanos is able to go back to that moment and snatches the Mind Stone. Before getting the stone, Thanos battles Captain America, who was defeated for the moment. Steve seems to be alive, but is badly beaten. With that, Thanos now has all the Infinity Stones. Wow, looks like Captain America does not die. Next up, Stormbreaker does not work. Arriving back on Earth, Thor is able to jab Thanos with Stormbreaker, thinking a nice sharp hammer through the gut should do the trick. Well, pretty much, Thanos doesn't die, but instead snaps his massive fingers and disappears. Regardless, all seems lost at this point. Ash to ash, dust to dust. Spider-Man turns to ash in Tony's arms, like at the end of 30 Days of Night. We see Black Panther, Mantis, Drax, Bucky, Doctor Strange, and Star-Lord all turn to ash. Everyone turns to ash. Even Maria Hill and Nick Fury turn to ash. And in the after-credit scene, as they watch the world around them turn to ash, or chaos, on Fury's comm screen, you do catch a glimpse of Captain Marvel's logo. So that might give a hint as the fate of our heroes, possibly. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. I did not want to spoil the movie for any of you. Those who do click on the video looking for spoilers like me, I hope you enjoyed it. Again, take this with a grain of salt. I do not know if this is true or not. Me personally thinking about it, I could see some of this being true, but I don't see all of it being true. So, thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, comment below. I'll see you next time.